Snow bunnies is dangerous for you rich niggas. Breaking news, Michigan just fired a head coach, Sharon Moore. He had took over in 2023 for a couple games at the end of the season. Damn, man, my boy got them a ring and everything. But the following season after that, they made him the head coach. Matter of fact, it was even in Coach Jim's contract that he wanted Moore to be the next head coach. Allegedly. Anyway, this freaky nigga decided to cheat with a Michigan staff worker. I think her name is Paige Shivers. After that 2023 season, she's promoted to executive assistant to the coach. Now, I do think this cap, but allegedly they said that, yeah, it was messing around with each other, had a relationship, and she was pregnant and he paid for her abortion. They did say there was some abuse going on in this relationship. Now, Coach Moore, he already had 3 kids and 1 wife. And I bet it was all over an argument. She probably wanted him to leave his wife and keep the baby. Didn't want to keep the baby. He didn't want to leave his wife. He probably tried to blackmail him, and she came out with this. And
let me get this straight. Sharon Moore just got fired by Michigan for allegedly cheating on his wife and getting a staff member pregnant all before Christmas. Yo! Allegedly, Sharon Moore has a type. White women, blonde hair. And apparently he was messing with a lot of them, and this was bound to come out sooner or later. The Michigan lost an investigation, found out and said, you know what, you're fired. We don't want any more scandals from our head football coach. But seriously, cheating on your wife, getting a staff member pregnant, right before Christmas, you just blew up your entire life. They fired this man with cause. That means that buyout is not happening. I know y'all heard some of these rumors about Lane Kiffin and Ole Miss college girls, but if he gets fired, that buyout is setting him up for life.
This whole Michigan football scandal is so messy. Not only did this man double his mistress's salary, but he got her pregnant, forced her to get rid of the child, showed up to her house, and threatened both her life and his. This is crazier than that Coldplay scandal. What do you mean you had a Plan B DoorDashed to your office? It doesn't seem that he tried to hide anything at all. To be fired and arrested all in one day, I'm not sure Coach Moore is going to make it back from this one.
Yeah, it's not alleged. He was cheating on his wife. And that is not all. He also has a type. He's all this snow bunny crazy. So I've seen a lot of black people that be like, oh, we have lost another generational wealth. We have lost another generational wealth. Was it even our wealth to begin with? We know where the wealth we are going. It was not into the black community. And honestly, I'm not going to be surprised if it comes later that this man was one of those black men that bash black women. I'm not going to be surprised at all because he obviously has a preference. Snow bunny. So for black people that think that we have lost another generational wealth, we did not lose anything. It was not our wealth to begin with. The wealth was going to the white community. So
one thing we don't give men credit for enough is how to ruin their entire life in as little time as possible. Because how do you lose your $6 million a year paying job, your wife, and your freedom, all because of one situation that could have been avoided? The University of Michigan's head coach was fired for having an affair with a staff member. And guess what? That goes against their code of conduct, of course. So they fired him. And on top of that, they don't even have to pay him. And as you can see in this article, hours later, he was put in jail. Now, per this article, I read it and it didn't have any updates as to why he was put in jail or, you know, what the case is. Like maybe there's some more updates ever since this article got released. But from what I read, they don't have any updates. And this is the part that kills me. It says he became the Wolverines head coach in 2024, taking over after spending 6 years on the offensive staff. He was the first black head coach in program history. And this is how you want to end it? Because of a staff member? I just don't feel sorry for him. I don't feel sorry for him because, one, obviously you're a married man, but you're a married man with 3 daughters. And you are setting a horrible example on what a man is supposed to do in a relationship for them. Like, you're doing an awful job. But on top of that, it's in university policy that fraternizing with employees or doing anything like that is not tolerated. So you knew if somebody found out about this, you knew you was going to lose this high-paying ass job. $6 million a year, you knew you were going to lose this job if somebody found out. And somebody always finds out. Like, why do y'all think y'all are so sneaky? Y'all are not.
Oh my God, do I have a sports drama story for the hot girls tonight? When I say the Michigan head football coach was fired today for having an inappropriate relationship with a staff member, he was sleeping with his coworker. Men are so like, I guess there was a woman involved. Are we sure it was a woman? Not too much. Not that there'd be anything wrong with, we're gonna move on. Okay, here's my thing, y'all. Immediate reaction, is he married? Yep, He's married with 3 children, and I'm not going to put his wife on blast because I read up on them a little bit and they maintain a very private life. But to cheat on your wife 3 weeks before Christmas, this publicly, and get fired from your job for cause, which means they don't have to pay him. So I know y'all probably heard some of the drama this year of coaches getting fired and then getting paid millions and millions of dollars not to work. Because his ass was sleeping with a staffer, they don't have to pay him. Now, I always remember Sharon Moore for this moment when he first coached the Michigan team and he was in tears. And I was like, wow, like to see a coach have heart for his team and for the game like that. All I'm gonna say is this: if it's one thing I know about football, from going to an SEC school and working in sports for the last 5 years, yeah, they would have covered this shit up if they really wanted him to coach the team. They would have covered this shit up if they really wanted him to be the coach. They wanted to fire him and they wanted to get out of paying him, and that's what they got because they couldn't keep it in his pants. I wish the best for his family because that breaks my heart for them. May the head coaching search begin because Michigan is a big job. People are going to want to coach there. What the hell is going on in Michigan?
This first comment says, sis, this is not our battle after seeing his wife. This other comment say, lifetime movie. This one say, I grew up in Michigan and he was the first black coach, head coach they have ever had. It will never happen again. It will never happen again. Trust and believe. This one say, bro has a type. This one say they take the bait every single time. Yeah, I agree. A lot of black men take that bait every time because of they want the snow bunny so bad. They will want black women to be doing struggling love with them, but whenever they make the money, they jump ship to the snow bunny. Or was it Shannon Sharp, that one that lost millions to the white OF fan? But that was the same man that refused to give his black daughter a befitting wedding present. He couldn't be bothered to celebrate his daughter, but he retired a white OF model. So some of these, just like that comment says, some of these black men, we don't even need to fight for them. Let them go there and stay with their snow bunny, and whatever comes out from there, they should take it. They choose, they make that bed, they should lie on it. This other comment say, messed up the whole generational wealth. This one say, Cat Williams said it only take 1 weekend. This one say, what does the staff member look like? I have a funny feeling. The creator response is exactly what you think, my love. This other comment says, sexual immorality is one of the worst character flaw. So sooner or later, this nobody that thought that they were the preference, they are realizing that black women were never at fault. Any man that comes to you, any black man that comes to you to tell you that he loves you because of the color of your skin, because you are feminine, that black women are this, black women and that, and you believe that, you get exactly what is coming to you. And that black man too will also get exactly what they deserve.
So do y'all know that phrase, once you go black, you never go back? Yeah, that actually means once you go black, you never actually go back to them. Okay, that's what that means, because I've been with nothing but black men my entire life, and I can honestly say, worst decision ever. Okay, if I could go back in time, I would. And that's something I would definitely change, is being with a black man. Okay, my dad used to always tell me, you need to be with a white man, you need to have white kids, blah blah blah. And I would always be like, no, because I liked black men, but I should have listened. So if you are a white girl and you're considering being with a black man, I would honestly think long and hard about that one.
I ain't gonna lie, when I see the preferences talking like this, I'd be like, that's what you get. Because there's so many women that get on this app and tell y'all what's going on. And then there's a few men out here that step up and tell y'all what's going on too. But y'all don't listen. Y'all be listening to black men tell y'all that, you know, y'all more submissive and this why they respect you more, and y'all be listening and blah, blah, blah. And then you get left with a baby. Or you get done wrong. Because you thought that you was going to get treated better because you were sold a lie. That's what you get. Like, when it comes to stuff like this, situations like this with the preferences, I just say that's what you get, bro. Yeah. Talking about once you go black, you never go back to them. Well, when black women were trying to tell you to not go black at all, you decided to come over here. You decided to not listen to your dad. All right. If black women telling you what their experiences is with black men, then why do y'all be thinking that you finna get some type of special treatment?
Because they thought they are the preference, they are going to get the preferential treatment. That is what's happened. And then when they see that it was never black women's fault, they come online and start whining. A man that can talk down on a woman that brought him to this world, a woman that gives him life, will tell you that you are different, that you are special, you are the preference, and you believe them. You are submissive and you believe them. You will get exactly what you have coming. That's why I don't feel sorry for them. I don't feel sorry for this man. I don't have any sympathy to give to him because he's getting exactly what he asked for. Men like this are the cause of why a lot of even black women are now dating outside, because it's men like this. They always like to preach struggle love for black women, but whenever they make the money, they diverse to the other race. Now, whenever they make money, black woman is not their preference again. Whenever they make the money, black women are now muscular. Some of them is even those black women that build them up. But when they make the money, instead of them to enjoy that wealth in the community, they take it outside. That is why I live my life by this motto that a man is a man. A man can dog you at any time, regardless whether it's your race, another race. A man is a man. So don't think that you are special when it comes to a man. Oh, there's also one thing that I forgot to add. Even this woman that is having this affair with, I've seen some people that say she's married. So you are not even cheating on a single person, which is one of the things that I don't understand. At least cheating does not make sense at all. But if you are cheating with someone that is single, I think maybe there's an excitement there, there's a thrill there that you guys enjoy. But leaving your wife and cheating with another man's wife, diabolical is something that has never made sense to me. Just like that, the other creator said, just like that Coldplay concerts saga. Question for you: why do you think people cheat? Please drop your thoughts and opinion down in the comment section. Don't forget to give this video a like, share it with anyone you want to have this conversation with, subscribe if you haven't already, and I will talk to you in my next video. Bye.